With the Accorto Cloud Opportunity Workbench, you can effectively and efficiently work with your opportunities. You see the information that you want to see based on your criteria in a list view here, and also in a chart view that you can use for analysis purposes. If we look at our list view, we see each opportunity as a separate record. At the bottom, we have a total count of the records, and I can page to my next 10 by simply clicking the next button. You can sort on any of these fields or on multiple fields. So if I want to sort on stage, I simply click the sort button next to stage. And if I also want to sort by the source within the stage, I simply click Shift and the source button, and I get my sources within each stage. I can click on any of these opportunity IDs, and it opens it up in a new window for me where I can work through the details. You have your chart to the right. Here I'm seeing records for the entire time frame with them distributed by count for each stage. But let's say I want to see it based on the amount at each stage. My chart dynamically changes, and now I see a distribution based on the amount. I can also see trends. So instead of seeing all my records as a single section of my pie chart, I want to see things as a monthly trend. Now I get a multi-section bar chart where I can see the information by month within the quarter for each stage. So if I click on a section of my chart, then my information on the left represents that specific stage and time frame. If I click on my calendar icon here, it removes the filter of February as my month and now shows me all of my months. If I click on my stage button here, it removes the filter of prospecting and returns all my stages, which was my original query set. The top is where I determine what I want to see. Do I want to see things in a specific stage, or do I want to see my opportunities in all stages? What time frame do I want? This quarter, this month, this year? If I select this month, then it will reduce the records returned. I can choose to see only my own records or those records that I also share. You can use any of the fields here to specify your query criteria. You can also include your own custom fields if you have them set up. I simply click Query, and my information is refreshed to show me now just 8 records. And since I said I wanted to see things trended over a month, and my time frame is a specific month, well then I just see a single chart here. So we'll return this to all, and now maybe I want to see things by my account. And here we see the charts, which is now based on what accounts I have. You can customize this workbench to meet what your specific needs are. Simply click on the Workbench Setup and you're brought to our Workbench Setup window. You can edit the existing workbench, or you can create a new one and you can make it user specific, so each user can have their own workbench setup if required. Let's say that I want to add a field. In this case, I want to add the opportunity type. I simply select it in the available list and move it to the used list, and then move it up because I want that actually to be after the source. You'll notice here that it also showed up in this section of my window. This determines what I can do within my charts. So we now have opportunity type, and I want to be able to group by the opportunity type. You can also change the label if that makes sense for your organization. I click Save and go back to my workbench, and now I see my opportunity type is displayed. We also see that we can now group by the opportunity type in our chart because we specified that within our workbench setup. So that's the new Accorto Cloud Opportunity Workbench. It's available for free in the App Exchange at salesforce.com.